Thank you for joining, guys. Good evening. How you guys doing? A lot has happened. A lot. In fact, since yesterday and today, I don't even have the strength to carry G seriously. I don't even have the strength to upload anything on them. I think I just did one today. So you guys, you're welcome. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. This is not a time for long talk. I just want to get you guys honest opinion and responses about this because they just concluded how many spaces now. One was the mercenaries, though that one was just a kind of a happy new year with Messieke. So Messi was on space with her mercenaries. Yeah, it was just a normal thing, normal space, new year. She get to speak to them, and the Petrites also had their space. Thank you for the thumbs up. The Petrites also had a space, and they were just um talking about what happened yesterday, deliberating on some issues, and please, guys, honest opinion no, is whatever you say. We'll take it from there. Okay, please let me see you guys in the chat. Thank you so much. Let me see you guys in the chat, please. So the space the mercenaries had is just I kind of Missy was on the space with them, and just a friendly space, though, because something had surfaced online earlier. Something surfaced online. I don't know where they brought an international passport which claimed to have or would I say is a fake international passport or something. So it was just flying all over social media. It had a wrong date on it. So, and from that international passport, it's Messi's age there appeared as 35. Yeah. So when the thing surfaced, the mercenaries were like, it doesn't matter, even if she's 40. People were like, how come you're celebrating 30 and something has surfaced? But which is not true anyway. It's not true. I think it was, all this editing and editing and editing. Okay. So even Messi's sister had to, what is it? How many? Okay. Okay. 81. That's good now. So thank you guys for joining. Kelly said, for real, if Mercy and Pere are not together, then something is wrong with Mercy. Why should you say that? Gosh, I'm so pained. It's life. It's life. Things do happen my way. People that are reacting like this are people that are still quite young. For those of us that are already mamas, no, it's better to end a relationship than to have issues in marriage. Hmm? So it's better to end relationship. It's better for you to end a relationship level than to have issues in marriage. Yes, because this one, nobody has committed anything to anybody. So it's better to. So, like as I was saying, when it surfaced online, in fact, Mercy's sister had to bring an evidence. In fact, there was a clip I saw. She had to go back to Mercy's file and brought out her real age. So I don't know why people do all those things online. In fact, since today it has been dragging. And this evening, Petres were on space, but it was just, they were just talking about what happened yesterday, trying to say, well, Messi doesn't really know Pere that much. And if she had, or if she knew Pere that much, she wouldn't really be behaving the way she is, and, all those stuff. And Okay, you guys know they've already built this alliance, the mercenaries and the Petres. We are already good, but right now they are just looking at it like even the ones we felt we are close to us are dragging our faith, and so why should we be friends with people that I am ashamed of myself and so pain? I don't even know how to face my girl for this breaking news. What is really going on with the Pere and Messi? I don't understand. Please, guys, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. We just want to have an honest opinion. What do you think transpired between them? What do you think? Do you guys think it was real from the beginning? Because I've been listening to lots and lots of reviews, um, um analysis, reactions, and some are saying uh, it was not okay. It was something that wasn't really built on genuine affection. That's what people are concluding it to be, because if it was, um there is nothing that would make them. Because if I let me tell you guys the truth, it didn't happen today. It did not happen today. When Pere came out and put out the tweets that they were not dating, they've already gone their separate ways, guys. Yes, so it's not today. It's not just like it's yesterday. They've already gone their separate ways. In fact, from the time Pere started putting out all those kind of tweets, I knew something was wrong. And even when you come on X, you see lots and lots of write up, you see lots and lots of things. That is why the Percy ship didn't work, blah blah blah. And from then I knew something is not okay. But we just kept like, maybe is keeping it out of the public eye. Probably they want to go private. Probably they want to, they want to keep it out of, you know, everyone's eye. They just want to do their thing and see where it takes them. But guys, that's not really the case. They've gone their separate ways. Please, tree, don't spoil that. Did you hear me? Okay. Yeah. So please, I want Onyx opinion. I want Onyx opinion, guys. This is not like a content I'm uploading. It's for us to interact now, because we are all in this together. So it's just for us to like, let's just talk about this. Let's just talk about this. Let's just, even other fan bases are on space now, trying to talk about it. And it did not just happen today, but why the whole thing like is now like hot is because of the podcast, Fina's podcast. That's the Spill with Fina. That's she invited Pere, and Pere said lots of things yesterday. In fact, that's what's making people go crazy, especially the mercenaries. So please, guys, I just want Onyx opinion. What do you think may have gone wrong on the part of Pere, on the part on Messi's parts? Where do you think any of them may have messed up? Where do you think? What are the things they've been doing that may have, warranted this kind of trouble or wahala or misunderstanding between them? Guys, I'll be waiting for you guys in the chats, okay? Okay, please, so that I can take it off from there. Because I already uploaded the content. I think I really exhausted how I felt and what I felt would have been the cause of the whole stuff. So now it's now for you guys. That's why I came on live, because in the comments I won't be able to reply everyone, and some just watch halfway. So now it's time for us to interact. So just send in your contributions in the chat. We'll take it from there. Yeah, I am waiting for you guys. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up, okay? If you're here, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, please. That's what you should do. Yeah, once you come into the live, give it a thumbs up so that Whitey can actually recommend it, and lots of persons can join. Okay, he said, but Mercy's fans are not high helping matters. Mercy should call her fans to order. Well, she was on space with them today, and I believe everything that is happening, she should be aware. Yeah, she should be aware of everything that is happening. And I love Mercy so much, just the same way I love Pere. Okay, because we love this person, whoever this person is rolling with, we love the person, and it was something we loved. So the fans, in fact, I'm even surprised that the one that carried it on her head yesterday was came on Twitter. She was just so happy that she was able to speak with Mercy today. I was like So all those things you were ranting yesterday, like you've met Mercy before, Mercy told you in confidence, Mercy told you directly. So how are you coming on space today to get overly excited? You spoke with Mercy today on space. So the way she was going about the whole thing yesterday, like Mercy confided in her, like Mercy told her. So that was what really got me angry. I said, all these things they are really saying, where did they hear it from? How did they get to find out that Pere asked Mercy for money? How did they get to find out that Pere wanted Mercy to follow him for homecoming? How did you guys get to find out that he wanted Mercy to follow her to him to Ghana? And like this was a discussion between the both of them. So how come it became a fun thing? Huh? So guys, I think Mercy should call them to order, like Angra said. Okay, so please, honest contributions, your honest opinion. Don't say this is my fave, this is not my fave. Here, we love both of them because I don't think anybody that is here has or let me say used to ship them. Let's put it that way, because we can't be in the present anymore because we know they are not there unless fate brings them together again in the future. Okay, so let me hear you guys. Just be honest about the whole stuff from the house, from what has been your fears, what had been your whatever. Okay, your fears about this whole relationship. Did you at any point feel one is using the other, or did you at any point feel it's not going to last, or this may be the things they may encounter along the line? Please, I'm waiting for you guys in the chat. Thank you so much. And don't forget to like, just click on the like button. Please click on the like button. Thank you so much. Click on the like button, and I'll see you guys in the chat. Let's take it off from there, please. I'm not teaching, I'm not preaching, I'm not analyzing. Just let me see you in the comments, in the chat, then I will respond. Hmm? That's how we're going to do it. And don't forget to like, don't forget to share. Once you join a live stream, you like the live stream. Okay, yeah, that's one of YouTube's rules, so that they can recommend it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm waiting for you guys in the chat. Okay, thank you for joining, Jerry. There is nothing you can do, but I'm just asking, as humans, let's not just be carried away by the love things. What had been your fears from day one? What had been your fears from day one? Did you at any point felt this thing was not going to make headway? Did you at any point felt it was not going to last? Did you at any point felt these are some of the challenges they may encounter? And there was something, I don't know how many of you have visited Pere's Instagram. He put out something today, and that thing is actually a song, okay? And the lyrics of the song, the wrote like, I want to be with you. Okay, like I'm with somebody, I don't love him, but I love his money. But I love you, I want to be with you, kind of like. And he was like, who can relate? Kind of like, you love me, you want to be with me, but because I don't have money, now you have others that have money, you don't really love them that much, but because of the money. So when he put out that, he was like, who can relate? Hey, hey, hey. So I said, well, I don't know. I can't relate. I don't want to relate it to anything, but it seems you have a young lady or you have someone who is in love with you, but the person really wants to be with you. But because the person feels you don't have money. Now the person is with someone that gives her money. She's not really into that person, but this person has money. I don't know if you guys are getting me. So that was what he put out in his Instagram story. And I said, I don't know. I don't know. I don't just know for the both of them, but it is what it is. It's not today, don't say it's not today. It's been long they went their separate ways. That is why at the time in my content I stopped saying things about both of them. And at times, even when people put up something, they'll say they are still together. They're like, I know they are not. It's not today. When Pere came and said that thing, that was when I knew. Because at least I know I follow them on social media, like, and people have been saying lots and lots of things. At times I join spaces, even other fan bases, and I hear what they say. So I knew that the ship don't sink long ago. It don't take. It don't take when the ship sink. It don't take. Not in my wisest dream did I think that their relationship would not. Yes, because in fact, I was listening to one YouTuber today. I don't know if you guys know, Shark and Marine. They are really top baby. You know, there are people that follow their channel is like this baby Niger, like Glory, Shark and Marine, Beta, Anita. Okay, all those ones. They don't even do some of this reactions and their own analysis is when the main baby Niger starts. That's when you see them. That's when like, yeah, that's when you really see them. But some of these cheats sometimes maybe once baby Niger is over, they'll just switch to their own personal vlog, their own channel, concentrate on it. So, they said something today, and yeah, they said something today. They said you wouldn't really know people. Seriously, you would not really know people until you have come close to them. The way I used to like rate Messi and Pere, seeing two of them in the house, looking at their age, I felt even if the thing is not going to work, I just expected that maybe they could just part ways quietly without anybody coming to like, you know, call this person out or call that person out. Okay, not in my wisest dream did I think that their relationship will not work. Yes, um they were really into each other. I'm 60 plus. I honestly thought it would end in marriage. Thank you so much, Finda. Thank you so much, Mama Margaret. Well, yes, that's human expectations, but they have just shown us that they are not as mature as we think or as we thought. Yeah. So what was their intent? That's the main thing. Because there was one time Pere put out a tweet. He said, two persons in love are lying to themselves. Then he said, this one is lying. Oh, God, go back to, I just wish I can go back to that tweet. I just wish. But I don't have all that time. He mentioned two persons in love lying to themselves and okay that they are liars. He said one is there for the money, while the other one is there for Pere has always been like that. Okay, and what they are saying what's and what they are saying Pere asked Mercy for money is a big lie. Pere started his movie before he met Mercy Where was he getting money from if he has no money the way they are saying it? Well, well, they said according to the show that Pere exhausted all he had after he produced this movie. So, and you guys remember he had issue with Venita when they came to the house, and I don't want to go into all that. Nobody knew the origin of that chaos. Everything is just vexing me, right? Okay. Nobody knew the origin of that trouble. Nobody knew the origin of that wahala, but I know he had some kind of misunderstanding, disagreement with Venita. Not until they patched up. Not until they made up. Yeah. So now, according to what I heard, that after producing the movie, like Pere exhausted all that he had. So like he kept saying it in the house that even when they called for all stars, he didn't even have money to come down. And they were saying like it was Cross that helped him out, and they've been saying that Cross has always been the one helping him, financially. Who knows how true it is? I don't really know. We never can tell. Like someone rightfully said, the both of them know the truth. If he had ever asked her for money, who knows? Who knows? It's not out of place, but I felt it was too early. It was too early. And I think Messi really loved Pere. In fact, there was one of my videos where I mentioned something. I think when they came out of the house. You should, after that Saturday party, if there's a way you can go back to rewind, that Saturday party, that Saturday the last Saturday before the eviction day, I was so mad at Pere because if there's a way you can go back or look for anywhere to watch that clip, you will see that that very day, Pere wasn't really tilting towards Messieke. In the house, Messi was always the one looking for him. Pere, 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 Pere. That's why I never expected that whatever it is. Firstly, Pere is far older than Mercy. That's number one. Number two, Messi left white money. Till today, I don't think Messi and white money are on talking terms. I don't think they are. Since they came out of the house, I've not seen any post about my wife. I've not seen white money liking anything about Mercy. I've not seen Mercy liking anything about white money because white money came out of the house and felt used. But for Mercy, it was just a kind of alliance, no feelings attached. So all those things they were doing in the house, to Mercy, it was just like for the fun of it. Her eyes were on Pere. And Pere himself said even from outside he was asking, see, the babe they enter my eye. So that Saturday, I was so mad at Pere because I expected that since both of you are like, now they've all been evicted, it's just the five of you, Sisi, Ilebaye, Adekule, Pere, and Mercy. I expected that the way you guys have been close, the way you guys have been, at least that very day that the housemates came, at least we should be together. That don't you see Angel and Soma? Be like, don't leave her side. Please, my dear, be civil. Talk with me. Talk to me with respect. Thank you so much, Kelly. Stop the age thing. Thank you. Just be civil, okay? I'm not a child. Forget that my voice may even look younger. I'm not. I don't old though. I beg. So, um, what am I saying? What am I saying? Just be civil in your responses or in whatever your contributions. Okay. Thank you so much. Stop the age thing. 8 years difference doesn't mean anything. Okay. You think so? All right. So, like as I was saying, that very day, I expected that, like it tilted towards Messiah came. But he was just all over Adekunle. I was like, what are you trying to? Are you trying to create an impression, or are you trying? Have you forgotten that these persons they've left the house and they are watching the show from their homes? Are you trying to like prove? In fact, that very day, Messi felt it. Then with all the kneeling down for doing, and to tell you guys the truth, it's not even the kneeling down for doing that really got her. If me as a neutral person can be watching from my house and I'm feeling this way, like why are you not going close to the person that you've been with all this while? Why are you like forming this bond alliance with Adekule? And if me as a neutral person, well, my dear, I don't really know. I don't know their age. Age is just a number. Okay, so age is just a number, but I know Pere is older. I know Pere is older. Even from the way he treated her in the house, like he's older. So if me as a neutral person could, please guys go back and watch it. If there's any way you guys can retrieve, just go back and watch. Imagine you being with somebody, you cook together, you do things together, you've been there. Then that very day, he was more like with another person trying to create. He was like trying to create an impression that I better go. I'm not really there with this person. So all those kneeling down for doing and blah blah blah. I will tell you guys, it was not even what got at Mercy. It was all those other things that he was doing, not going, getting close to her. Sometimes she even be the one that will dance close to where Pere is. But you saw Pere. Thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, please. Don't forget to like this live. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Click on the like button, okay? Just hit on the like button, and that's just it, okay? It doesn't take anything away from you. That's all you do. So YT can actually recommend. Please, thank you so much. So she was even the one trying to like, tilt towards him at the time. I said, what? So, but after the whole thing, then I had the show doing thing is now I'm beginning to think it's just what she portrayed. But the main thing that was paining her was she felt she didn't really get that full attention. Was it because the other housemates came? Are you trying to prove a point? Well, they were able to settle their issues, they were able to settle their wahala, and they continued from there. And Sunday they left the house and came out, and we're just seeing them all together marching here and there. So what happened? What happened? I don't want to blame any of them, but somebody said Pere is talking too much, he's revealing too much. I think he should at times it's good to be blunt. Oh, it's good to be blunt, but at times when as one um grows in age, you're expected to like kind of advance a little bit, be more wise, like yeah, you're expected to like grow in wisdom also. So it's not about being blunt, saying it the way it is. If you feel saying it the way it is may actually cause some issue, at times just reserve, you just hold it in, bottle it in. At times it's necessary to hold some things in. They say silence is golden sometimes. At times just let the sleeping dog lie. You mustn't say everything. You mustn't come out to say everything. You just want to say the way it is. You don't do this, you're blunt, you don't no now. You consider the other person. You consider the other person. And even when he came out to say, I'm not dating Mercy, I'm not. In fact, people started attacking him that, I beg, why would Mercy even date you? You're talking too much. You're doing this, you're doing that. I said, well, that has been him. If you've been following him on Twitter, that has been him. But what I'm saying is sometimes it's not everything. Some things are better left untold. Everything is not for the public. Okay, after they broke up or after what happened, they said he even used lots of persons to beg her. He's been begging her. He has used lots of persons to talk to her. According to the mercenaries, we don't know. All those things are normal things. It's not because they are celebrities. They are normal things with people that are in a relationship and they feel something happens. It's not wrong. Neither is it out of place for one party to feel like, oh, please let me talk to her, let me talk to him, let's just forget everything. It's not out of place, but I don't know what may have transpired. But if you ask me, I would say Mercy genuinely loved Pere. I wouldn't say her own was. She genuinely loved Pere. Kelly said, I could remember the night Mercy fell in love with Pere. I remember running outside my compound around 3 a.m. and I was shouting, Mercy don't fall in Mercy don't fall in love with Pere. So why would they just break up? My dad, things happen, Jare. Things happen. How did they even speak it? Otilo. Otilo. Things happen. But we've not gotten to the root of it. But my main anger is with the mercenaries. Is that how they are going to brook shame any man that comes around? Is it wrong for somebody to visit his girlfriend or whoever he's dating? Is it wrong? It's not wrong. So even if he was in the kitchen shouting, Bogey is, it's a normal thing. It's not wrong. They used everything to drag. They used everything to insult Pere. They used everything. That was where the thing pained me so much. He may have messed up, or probably his intention is, oh, this babe has money. In fact, me, I know that for the fact that Pere has been with Maria may discourage Mercy and lots of persons too. Even Hero Daniels, at least that one is on YouTube. You can go back to watch Heroes Daniel. Okay, if it's God's will for them to be together, it will happen in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. I say amen to your prayer. If it's God's will, Jerry, it will happen. If you go back to Heroes Daniel, at least now you're on YouTube. If you go back to Heroes Daniel, you could see Heroes Daniel. At the time they were rounding off that interview, he would always just make sure um you're doing the right thing. Just make sure you don't want anything. You're a nice person. You're a good person. We don't want anything to, hurt you. Just make sure. At the time, like, why did make sure? Why did making sure? Making sure? Is anything wrong somewhere? Is everything okay? I expected more. Because if it was just like fling for Mercy, coming out of the house, she would have like, but they came out of the house. They gave us reasons to even love them more. Anywhere Pere goes, first thing he's been asked is, where is Mercy? So what is this thing that happened? Was it that Pere, your expectations were not met? Or was it that Mercy was, I don't know what to say. In fact, at the time I even heard, somebody that was beating her collected key from blah blah blah. Petress will always call Mercy on no show. They will always drag her with that. They will always, oh my goodness. They all knew all this. But like you're saying, if it's God's will, at times man should also help themselves. Imagine you, okay, yesterday's podcast, and Pere said, they asked you about Percy. Say the sheep don't sing, like there should have been more approach to it. Yes, you're blunt, but at times it doesn't help. At times it doesn't help. You just want to be real, just want to be. At times it doesn't help. Okay, you don't cast it down. Okay, you've said that one, fine. And they still went ahead to ask you, and you were now mentioning. See, let me tell you something here. If you have an issue with someone, especially when it has to do with social media, or let's say you're around that person, and there's something you want to say, you're not referring to the person, but you know it may have one or two things to do with that person. Don't just say it. I've never been in a shipper of BBN. Percy is the only ship I so much loved. In fact, I started following you because of Percy. Okay, I think their ego has messed them up. Nobody wants to. Okay, my dear, the I'm not a BBN analyst, but it was because of Percy I entered into this whole gist stuff because I love them. My channel is not dedicated to them. There are so many things I do on my channel. Just one aspect of my channel relationship, but because of them now, my algorithm has like changed towards BBN. I'm even trying, looking for a way to like move out so that I can just take general G's that are entertaining. But just like my algorithm has kind of recognized anything that has to do with prayer and mercy, because since October now. So, but my channel is not dedicated to them. Same here too. I've never been a BBN shipper. All I know is that finally work, they got married. Oh, thank God. Fina Groovy. It was the last week. I was like, Fina Groovy. Fina. By the time they came out of in fact, their reunion, I couldn't even watch it because it was me. Shame leave them. They cashed me because of the kind of things they were saying. Chichi and Deji. Jeez. In fact, the kind of things. I was like, Chichi and Deji. I did this one. I was that one. But when I saw these persons, I said, these people are mature, that beg. And people were like, go back, go back to Twitter, go back to Twitter, September. Go back to Twitter before they came out of the house. Check what people were writing. Oh, Messi is good. You brought out the good in Pere. You brought out this one. Even at the time, she had this conversation with Tile by, Pere is a sweet soul. One wouldn't know, one wouldn't. But just all these things that happened now yesterday, if our people have said all sorts of things about her, just in a blink. When he came out of the house, the same persons that were saying, "No, stay away from Cross. Yeah, dude, that's why you don't trust people that much. Don't trust no one." Why won't I think Pere was the one taking the relationship serious? That's why he's so pain. No. I would even say Messi took it more serious than him. Yes. Because in the house, they said he mentioned he doesn't want to get married, he just want to have kids. In fact, when they came out, that was what people were like debating. Pere say he doesn't want to, he want to have kids, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. But towards the end, when he went to ask Cross about, and Cross was telling him, "Yeah, I know you'll be a good father. I know you'll be this one. I know you do that one and the other one and the other one." And he felt okay. Being a cancer person that he is, they are so pained when their relationship, especially when it has to do with this one now that has to do with public, everybody's like, all eyes were on them. In his season, it was Maria. That one, back. But his own and Maria's own didn't even get up to that. I think from the house, safe, the thing don't scatter. Just like Adekunle and Venita. Adekunle was smart enough. He knew that I don't think I want to continue this thing outside. So he was just strategic about the whole stuff and looked for means to end it in the house before coming out. But for these two, they were like, okay, let's explore the friendship and see where it takes us. So for Pere being a cancer, if the way they react to a kind of breakup is, it really breaks them down. it really breaks him down. In fact, yesterday, yesterday he was supposed to have a space with the Petroids for them to have their, I think, the 5 prayer or the 4th day prayer. I think the 4th day, but he could not. And most cancer men, if they break up with you, they will stalk you. He said they have wasted my energy. My husband was fed up with me because I was following them to for sale. Yeah, you're not the only one though. My dear, you're not the only one in that ship. It's not you're not the only one there. People left their kids. People were just concentrating on them. Like we have grandmas here. We have grandmas. There is one woman that normally follows me. The day she told me her age, I was like, what? What? Seriously, guys. So the thing is, okay, this like they mentioned that um it was Messi that was delaying the thing. It was Messi that didn't want to get married. It was Messi, but where or was anybody expecting that they will get married in the space of 2 weeks? No, now where would the exploration come from? Where will it now come in? They needed to explore themselves, but what I wanted them to do was sort out their differences, look at what makes them different, and see how they can manage it with effective communication. Probably the communication gap was so wide. Probably it was all about lovey dovey. They didn't really sit down to address some things. They will pay for it. Perry is a genuine person. I think he really likes Mercy. Both of them. To me, to me, I would say Mercy loved him more when they started initially. I don't think it was Chris for her. Mm-mm. It was not Chris for her. For him too. Maybe initially when they started, it was just like, because he was talking to Alex before, but we didn't know what was in his mind before Mercy. You understand? So I would say, in fact, there was one of my videos where I said, allow a man to love you while you grow to love him. And there I said I felt Mercy was very fast, like she showcased her feelings quite early. Messi loved him more. If you really followed the show, you guys, Messi was crazy about him. She was always everywhere, like looking for Pere, blah blah, Pere, 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 Pere. Then he too was playing along the line. He still fell in love. He said, "Thank you, Jerry." Is it now you're smashing the like? Okay. Oh, thank you so much, James. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So good to have you here. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. So it was like is at a time, how would I say? Okay, you guys remember when CC was like ranting in the house? I know it's not real, it's not genuine. It's going to end in room 102 or be 202 or 104. It's going to be this 101. Sorry, is this one? Is that one? I said, God, I hope this thing is mutual. But that Saturday night, I felt bad. Okay, not until when Messi started talking, he had to kneel down to beg, to, and they sorted things out. Came out of the house, and when they came out of the house, it appeared as if he was even more stronger. See two of them, media rounds, this one. And we are like, oh, this is beautiful. During the Baby Niger All Star show, I never liked Mercy, but I developed likeness for her. Immediately, she and Pere were together. I still don't believe what is happening to Percy. Perhaps it's cloud chasing. My dear, is not cloud chasing. I told you I'm just coming from spaces now. It's not cloud chasing. Who is chasing the clouds? It's not cloud chasing. Okay, yesterday Pere said, I know somebody that used to stay in this our area. He now moved to Ikoyi and blah 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 blah. And they said, who stays in Ikoyi is Mercy. The other time he put out something on his story about women that does boss babe, I want this, I want that, showing part of their body. You guys remember Funke's movie premiere? I think I said something about, I said, what kind of privacy is this that the movie premiere, at least I expected I would see them together, hello, hi, great stuff like that. But it didn't happen. We're like, maybe privacy, maybe for where? For where? But I think coming out of the house, Pere put out something. I told you he's on his Instagram. He said, the music and the lyrics, like, I like him because of his money, but I really want to be with you. So it could be external influences. Like, why do you want to be with that guy? He's broke, he doesn't have money, he's blah, blah, blah. And there you have other persons who are treating you with royalty because they have the cash, because so you're not like confused, you're not like stuck between, I don't know if you guys are getting me, you're not like stuck between, this guy is broke. Can elders please talk to them, man? Which elders? Please, which elders are going to talk to them? Is it a village thing? Are they married? How many really? Oh my goodness, please, they are not married though. And today we see relationship. Fina and Groovy, who talked to them? Hmm? Liquoros and Ima, who did anybody talk to them? Please, Derry. It's not need anybody to talk to them. It's only fate that is gonna work. So if God really wants them to be together, probably it's gonna happen someday. But with all these things they are doing on social media, shame no go even let them. But please, lovers of Pere, we all love them together. I think Pere should calm down with, he's revealing so much. He's an intelligent guy, but the best way to deal with a breakup, or if you're pained, is not by trying to, because at times people do it. I don't know if you guys, at times people do it. At least I coach people on some things. Yeah, at times you see someone talking down on another person, but not really from their hearts. They may actually be in love with A. A is in love with B, but A is always trashing B. I don't know if you guys have seen such scenario. It does happen. It does happen. If you've, at least we've spent years on this earth. We've spent past 30 years on this earth, so we've had experiences. You see somebody that this A is in love with B, but each time you hit Mr. A always trashes B. It's not trashing B that he just wanna, it's just, will I call it a way of escape, or a kind of a way of denial. But deep down within them, they're in love with B. So B may also do the same thing, keeps trashing A before others. But deep down within the B knows that. B knows that. B knows that. No. Okay, so what I have to say is, Finda, please just calm down. All right. Calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. Okay? Just calm down. Nothing is happening. It hasn't gotten to that. Alright? Mm. He said, okay. I don't even know what to say, but I think they should surround themselves with people that love them genuinely. But Pere is actually a straightforward person. He has been carrying us along since. Yeah, being a straightforward person, meaning you really hold on to that integrity. You really uphold yourself in honesty, and your dignity is intact. But when it comes to being a straight talker or being blunt, I believe some things are better left untold, right? Yeah. I've checked everything. The problem should be from Mercy because I remember Mercy telling Pere that in the house. Mercy, if you miss of it, okay. Mm, yes, I remember Mercy. Okay. We would not conclude from afar. But what I'm trying to say is, times if you're a straight talker, someone might just come and make a comment sarcastically. You might say, I don't call anybody name, but truly, you know that it's going to affect someone. So why say it? It's just that you come now, you say, okay, let's say, you have siblings or you have colleagues or you have friends or whatever. You see, people where they always like to do this, and you know there is somebody that does it some more. Of course, you don't need to call the person's name. The person will think it's him. So the best thing for you to do is just not to mention it. So if yet it was a normal topic, a normal general topic people discuss on daily basis, but you knowing fully well that you have issue with someone that resides there, and you have issue with someone that is, a celebrity too, you should understand that anything you say might be perceived as you're referring to the person. So the best thing for you to do is just to be more constructive in your responses, and try to sometimes they are not kids anymore. It's good to be a straight talker, but at times you don't just say the thing the way it is if you know it's going to cause chaos. Yeah. It doesn't take away your honesty. It's two different things that this thing is black and you're trying to say is white. They are two different things, but you know that this thing is white and you come and say it's black, you know it's wrong. But now let's assume this thing is white and you know that this person wore it and it turned to black, and instead of you giving all those narratives, you can just say no. Well, this thing is white but I know it used to be black, or this thing is now black but I know it used to be white. Instead of saying maybe person don't wear come turn to black, when you know that, at times emotional intelligence, emotional maturity, when you talk about all these things, it has nothing to do with someone's age. It has nothing to do with its level of intellect. These are things people face on daily basis, even in their relationship. No communication, little things, they don't talk about them. And another thing is the type of friends they surround themselves with. That's another thing I'm looking at. I had this live yesterday, and I mentioned when they were in their confined space, I think it was better. Then somebody said, in a confined space, lots of shit happens, and you may not really give them that time to actually see or understand the other person. But sometimes couples are advised to leave their home, go to a place where you just be alone, and coming out of the house, friends. Ah, Messi, what you even want carry that Pere do? Messi, what you want? I know Messi. Pere had dated Maria before. Maria will be like, so the person is no longer looking as this person that she was all over in the house, and he too is not looking at this person like this. Before you know it, they might start looking at the person somehow, trying to look for the faults, trying to look for loopholes. And Pere that I know doesn't talk that much, but I'm not understanding him again. He's just talking too much now, and I don't know why. There was no need for saying what he said yesterday. Thank you. Thank you. He talked like, in fact, when I listened to SML clan, they were like, he was just talking like he's pained. I think it's Shark. I don't even know which one is Shark, which one is marine. I think the female is marine. The guy is Shark. Shark was like, if you listen to that podcast, that bear was talking like he's pain. And let me tell you, cancer. He has not finished dealing with this. So for him not to have held his pace yesterday, because they are still on this 7-day prayer, is going to end tomorrow. For him not to have held his pace, and the mercenaries perceived that he was among them, that is pain. If I had to go back to the and check how a cancer guy reacts to breakup, and I was just seeing lots and lots and lots and lots of things. Lots and lots and lots of things. They are pained. They'll just be asking themselves, what did they not do well? They may find it hard to move on. But no, now. No matter, okay, I don't know if you guys remember Dr. Oge's one. See where my baby carry her head. Really? Really? So guys, please, if you've not given us a thumbs up, please, that's the only thing you can do for me. That's the only thing you can do for me. Just hit on the like button, give us a thumbs up, share the live stream. So guys, Dr. Oge, Dr. Oge, they said she used to be whether the accountant, the saga they had that time concerning money, and at the end of it all, he was asked to, Dr. Oge is female. Pere came and put a disclaimer. I don't have anything to. Okay. This brings back the conversation he had first about his feelings for Mercy. Yeah. He had that conversation towards the end, right? And Cross advised him, if you want to be a husband, I know you're going to be a good husband. If it's going to be a baby daddy, I know you're going to be a good baby daddy. If it's this one, I know you're going to be a good this. Yeah. So, Dr. Oge supported Mercy. I think in Mercy season supported Mercy. So when okay, according to the mercenaries, though when the Toge issue happened, I knew that, is it because she has something to do with Mercy, or she knows Mercy so well? Because the Toge is always like hyping Mercy, sugar girl, sugar Lambo. Not until she now had that issue with Pere, and she stopped commenting on Pere's post. Each time Pere says or comments anything about Mercy, you always see the Toge come and say, she's a sugar girl, she's that, because they say that's what Pere calls her, sugar girl, whatever. So when the whole stuff happened, I said, okay. And so before she was disengaged, let me put it that way, I know that Dr. Oge came and said she knows Messi so well. Messi is a good person, kind-hearted, and she supported Messi in her season. And when it now happened that, well, according to the mercenaries yesterday, they said it was Dr. Oge. That's Dr. Oge. When Pere was going into the house, Dr. Oge told him to get close to Mercy. You know, you guys know now, Messi being who she is, they expected that she'll have a very large fan base. So just get close to her so that you could also win over her fans, according to the mercenaries. According to the mercenaries, oh, that was I heard it on mercenaries piece. But who knows? After this whole stuff they had, so I think it was because Pere and Messi had already had issue. I don't think if Pere and Messi were still on, I don't think this Dr. Oge's whatever saga would have gotten to where it got to. Let me put it that way. Because Dr. Oge is a firm lover and supporter of Messi Eke. So when both of them broke up, that was why in fact he was not seeing Dr. Oge as the mistake, and like probably you're the one that put me through all this, or you can't be with somebody. But they said severally he sent Dr. Oge to beg mercy, according to the mercenaries. So severally he sent persons to beg her. I don't know what he did wrong. I don't know what he did wrong. But when he came and put out the disclaimer, I'm not dating her, a lot of persons were like, thank God though. Messi does not talk much. Let me tell you guys if you don't know. He's not that type. But she doesn't really hide her feelings. But she's not chatty. She's not the type that always respond to something or always. Of course, Pere confirmed it that Messi is somebody that thinks before she talks. But people were expecting more from Pere. It's not about being a straight talker. It's not about being blunt. At least some things. Some things you just look for a more strategic or mature way to go about it. Look at Saga and Nini. They are no longer together. I don't think they are. Even when they came out to do the engagement stuff, which we never knew if it was a skit or something. I don't think I've seen anything about Saga, Nini dragging, not dragging. No. Of themselves. They know. But I think they did not really apply wisdom. And let me tell you one thing about Pere. They are intuitive. They act on. They just, Pere will always say, follow your intuition, follow your instinct. Anything that comes to their head that their mind tells them, that's what they do. That's what they do. So, if, let's assume they say, he asked Mercy for money and she did not give. Of course, anybody would do that. Any young lady, she has been with Ike. She took care of Ike, housed Ike, clothed Ike, do this one. And you're just coming. So you coming to she will just be like, I need to open my eyes now. Let me know. Does this guy really love me for me or for my money? And being somebody who is successful, I know Pere was with Maria and she may have, you guys will not tell me that they never hear stories. They may have had stories now. They may have had stories. Messi is this, oh, Messi na waka waka, Pere na this one, oh, Pere na the other one. So she may be like, okay, let me not even give this guy anything. Let me know whether this guy really loves me genuinely or is he even coming because of my money? Or does he even want to get close to me or marry me because of what I've been able to achieve? Probably that was mercy. Um, the party they had, after they came out of the house, that Pere, Neo was there, that Messi was dancing and whining. I don't know. You guys should go back and watch it. Pere was not really into what she was doing. It was more like she was the one, dancing and trying to. When she went to Vanity as a guest appearance, she was there. So what really happened? It's like, I don't really know. Let me see you guys in the chat, guys, please. If 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 as a cancer person you're quick to take decisions, you just act on what comes in your mind or on your mind or whatever, and you just let me go with it. Like that yesterday, the interview was in December, but yesterday it was released yesterday, so that's why I'm referring to the tweet like that yesterday. Yesterday, Fina asked, and he made mention of how his wife is saw this, saw that, saw that. I think I was like, just like that. Like it sounds somehow in the ears. How can just seeing another person's bag, handbag, or purse in the back seat and that's it? The marriage ended. Marriage, not even relationship, marriage. Ha. I think I was like, just like that. Just like that. So it could be that this one too was just a minor misunderstanding argument, and maybe something just came into his mind and he decided to like walk away. And when he now did, he realized and still coming back. And that one said, no way, I don't shut my door. Because you guys, when this thing happened, I don't know how many of you saw Kid Wire's post. When Pere came out and said, Shiba has blah blah blah, I'm not dating Messi, okay. Messi posted something on, was it on Twitter? I think on Twitter then. Kidwaya came under the post and commented, relationship scatterer. So meaning it was Bessie that scattered the whole thing. Like, I bet may end. I don't want. I beg. I don't. Let me just make her while the sunshine. The letter, according to them, Pere may have realized his mistake and he was now losing all avenues to beg. And it was late. The girl has already shot. Like, she don't back out. She don't shot everywhere. Now there was no way he could reach her. Then he now resorted to talking, saying things, doing that one. Because even the post, I am not dating. If you've been following me, I mentioned it that the way he put out that thing, like it was coming from the place of pain. I'm not the only one that has said it. It was coming from the place of pain. I'm not. So even if this young woman would have like, okay, let's patch up things, let's just, he just came out openly. Just please, guys, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I beg. I suppose they take chew wine. Don't forget to give me a thumbs. This one is not lecture. This one is relationship expertise. This one is advice. I'm not like coach. I'm not like a coach. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Like, hit the like button. Thank you so much. So imagine that. Let's assume that something went wrong and maybe he now acted on his instincts. You always. I'm just relating to all those posts. Make sure you listen to your instinct, follow your instinct, blah 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 blah. Now you followed your instinct and you walked away. Then maybe when you've now said to be like, maybe I messed up. Oh, you're now looking for all avenue, and people say, like, yo, I don't scatter this whole thing. Kid, where I posted it, say relationship scatterer. That's what he commented under Mercy's post. So it was Mercy that scattered the whole thing. I beg, I know if you use money, can't they do all these ones? Oh. Then by the time Pere started coming back, it was not working. So when he now saw the mess, shipper's gift, you now think, no, now he's just acting on impulse. That I am not dating mess. No, shouldn't have done that. I love both of them. Imagine Perry was my son. This is the things I will tell him, guy. This is where you messed up. You were talking too much. You shouldn't have brought these things to social media. Just imagine he had like calmed down. You've chatted her up, and she said, "Can't be me." You guys should go back and watch my video. I said it. I said from the way she even said, "Can't be me." Can't be me. That's when I said no now. Because even in that conversation, there was nothing like, seriously, oh, no, sorry, baby, it's not me. Like, oh, or, or laughing emoji, or like, surprise, or, but can't be me. So people are using it as their Twitter name, can't be me. I think there's a mercenary that can't be me. The tone of that can't be me, like, it was not friendly. Then the next thing, one picture right now, I'm just like, showed Pere, look at her, blah blah blah. Before you know it, it was all over. There she passed. See. At times, we as humans, that is why they say don't take decisions when you're angry. Don't take decisions when you're angry, whether your relationship, your marriage, your what. Don't just take decisions when the thing is hot. No, let me just tell him, let me just tell her. By the time you calm down and settle, only you go ask yourself, why me even do this kind of rubbish self? You will start regretting. Then you just put it out there immediately, blah 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 blah. Imagine he hadn't put out that thing. Okay, after he even put out that thing, now the missionaries, the people, they were like, oh, we so much love the maturity. They continued with the beach hangouts, and Messi was like, oh, I would have been part of it, and Pere too replied, oh, you guys, Messi said you guys are going to do it again with me, and see, her sister was there. Her sister was there. At least she showed that respect. Her sister, Sweetie, was there at that beach hangout between the mercenaries and the patriots. She was not there in person, but her sister was there. If it was something she didn't want, she would have like, I beg, may they do their thing, or even tell her mercenaries don't go anywhere. They were all there. And we also were like, oh wow, see the maturity, see this. Then you now came out again. You've been putting out posts. You've been saying so many things. You say, boss babe, I want this, I want that, blah, 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 blah. And all those things, Messi will still be seeing it. I'll be like, is this guy referring to me? Who is the boss babe? Who is boss? Who calls herself boss babe? Who calls herself boss lady? Who calls herself? And this is coming from somebody that has been, oh, now. You will feel hurt. You will feel betrayed. It's better is your enemy that is doing it to you than your friend. If your friend stabs you at the back, you feel it so more than when it's coming from somebody that has been defined as, okay, that one's settled. And Messi was like, you guys are going to have the hangout again, but with me this time. And we're like, oh, probably this will know what they're doing. Probably they are still privacy. And before you know it, we didn't see Pere on Twitter again. And we're like, oh, yeah, but we never knew the Twitter had issue. He doesn't have access to the account. We're like, Pere has left Twitter. He's not on Instagram. But that Instagram, he still, but Messi never came up one day and said, this person did this person did that, this man is this, or talked about broke men, or talked about anything relating to him, or she never made any post that anybody can come out and say, oh, she's referring to Pere. But what did we see? Yesterday, you said some people are gifting themselves. Who? Mention who. Who are those gifting themselves? Hmm? Who are those gifting themselves? They brought some gifts to Messi. You said, whatever. Oh, I've forgotten that English. Oh, that wasn't me, Abby. That was not me, Abby. I can't remember the English you spoke. Please, guys, if you can remember, put it in the chat. Is it ironically or blah blah blah? That was not me. Okay, that one ended there. Now you still came say so you are gifting themselves. Who are who? Thank you, respectfully. Thank you, Jare. Thank you, Ida, Mark. Thank you. Thank you, I beg. Respectfully, that was not me. They still say, people are gifting them. Who? Then this lover carried it and Insta blog, all of them carried it. And Messi Eke wiped her tears, or Messi Eke, how she dealt with Perez, whatever. Is thank you, regrettably. No, it's respectfully, Jerry. It's respectfully. He said how Messi dealt with the breakup was by gifting herself. But she was the one that even scattered the whole thing. I beg, Mona, go rest. See, please, any of you that knows Pere, tell him he messed up. He may, yes, both of them may be missing each other. Like somebody said, that both of them, which is a normal thing, from what they've been through in the house, whatever. And his post today, I love you, both of them, but they really need to calm down. That pride, take it out. That pride need to they need to skyrocket it to another planet, so that both of them can just calm down. We are going to readjust. We are going to adjust and readjust and still follow them. No be the word. People will always talk. When they talk, don't shake. People go still retalk. Their mouths when they talk like this, it go still bend. That's humans for you. When Regina Daniel was getting married in that blah blah blah, but now everybody is hyping her. You made the right, so now I beg you. Internet will always quarter 2 days. Can you imagine they came back? Okay, now that whole thing, everything just scattered. You have come out, you're not dating her, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. They now came and said people were gifting themselves. And the car you posted that you wanted, she went ahead to buy it. That was what she bought. The people still stayed talking, blah 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 blah. Pere no try. Pere no try. You guys should tell him. He did not try at all. I've really taken my time to blame the mercenaries for Brooke shaming him, but I think this is the time I just want to look into where he messed up. And after that whole stuff, you will see him liking Ike's comment, Ike's post. You will see him doing this one. You see him next thing okay, fine. Venita's own is okay because Venita starred in his movie. Okay, so and besides they met up in the house, so he needs her. Though I don't think Venita has even posted the silent intruder in her, whatever. I'll check. I think others have actually commented and posted on it, but posted it. I don't, they catchy the other guy, but I don't know for Venita. So we said, of course, you can't be fighting with your boss, in quotes. Yeah, just like your employer. You can't be fighting with your employer, in quotes. Yeah, as long as the silent intruder is concerned, he's the one paying you. So there is no point. You guys should work as a team. The Pere will just rush all those ones where say no be their, no be messy people. You go and like. Angel post something you like. Said Elizabeth, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. All those things were paining me. I don't know if you guys remember when I put out the post the day Ike, Pere, and Neo. That was when Neo went for the when he went as a guest appearance at one kitchen, like that's one um kitchen that was being, it was, will I say, inaugurated, or so he Neo was a guest appearance there, and he needed to come with some of his friends or some of the housemates, and he came with he went there with Pere, Ike, White Money, and also, yeah. So, when Neo came and picked, they were all in the car with Ike. I remember I put it in the community. I was like, Ike, Neo, this together. You know that these persons are not like in good times with Mercy. And we are not like, okay, you can't be enemies with them. You can't be. I don't think Mercy and Erica are really like that close. But you comment on Erica's post, Angel, we made up with Venita, and people were like, see how Pere is disrespecting Mercy. And we are like, well, yeah, he has a movie coming up, so there's no way he will be enemy with others. Elizabeth, thank you for joining. No, let's not just talk down on anyone. Okay, we are just here to like analyze and let them let's just see where each of them may have gone wrong. Okay, so now, how do you think that this person now, okay, I'm not done. Then after you mention some people gift themselves, some people, I know that this person that you've been with, or this person that you've whatever with, I don't want to believe people say you never, Messi never claimed, you never. Of course, even if they never claimed each other in the house, they were together. So that's, at least that one is enough. That one is enough to call a relationship or situationship. Coming out of the house, they are taking a friend, but it was way more than that. So say some people they give themselves. Say some people they do this one. When you know that Mercy is always showcasing her gifts, and okay, flower bouquet, money bouquet, blah blah blah. Money bouquet, then the normal bouquet now flower, the car, this one, that one. Then next thing he said, he get one of us. The Bufina was like, Fina said, I never liked Pere from Mercy. I was worried about the relationship because of the fool. No, Elizabeth that had been following his, okay, that he had been following his past records. History was clear that he was. Well, we never can tell. But so the whole thing he said yesterday, he did not mention anybody's name, but it's painful. It's painful. Fina is not on Mercy's level. Now people are looking at it like all you do is just go a grant interview here and there's where you can talk. Since Adekunle came out of the house, Adekunle is just in his 20s, late 20s. Apart from when he warned shippers, apart from when he told them off, and because they had already ended the thing in the house, we've not heard anything about Adekunle, Venita, or Adekunle. Forget fans. Fans may say all they have to say or all they want to say, but Adekunle, even on in this guy's wedding, Shaw's wedding, Adekunle was trying to take was it a selfie or something, and it was not as if it was intentional, like he did it on purpose. I think he was trying to capture himself and kind of take a shot, and then Venita was somewhere. So when he now took that selfie, I think Venita's image kind of reflected on that thing. Venita had to come out say, trying to blah blah blah. He did not even respond. He did not even respond to her. And that is why today nobody is dragging her. Because if Adekunle, imagine that, okay, him liking posts of people who are not in good terms, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Okay, imagine that Adekunle had come out to insult Venita. And do you guys know that Venita no go see I waka because he would have like made a show of her publicly, and her husband, her ex-husband, friends, blah blah blah. Adekunle was still giving her that respect. But the fact that you've had something to do with this person, you've laid on the same bed, you've eaten from the same plate, is enough for you to respect the person. He said, no, I am saying it the way I see it and feel about it, and it's my honest opinion. Oh, well, that's okay. Pere is and God will no. Elizabeth, Lizzie, please. All we are trying to say is that these are the things, these are where he did not do well. To me, these are where he did not do well. When we are growing up, we always told to avoid people who kiss and tell. Anybody you're opportune to meet in life is very purpose. There's this saying that if you've had a friend and you guys are no longer together, I don't mean relationship now, opposite sex, even if it's a female bestie, female best friend, male best friend, and you guys were like maybe a schoolmate, you were so close in school, you shared lots of things together, you shared your secrets. It's said that when you people are no longer together, try to still hold on to what the person has told you. Try and protect the person's little secret because they told you in confidence. That is why when this girl now, this Sarah Martin is dragging Judy, somebody told her, he said, but do you know you're not a good friend? She said, no. She has to come out and say, because these were things they said in confidence. So because you guys are no longer good, you're coming out to. That was what Pere was doing indirectly. And that really hurts, knowing fully well that this was somebody that stood by you at your lowest. This was somebody that made people love you. This was somebody that gave you that relevance. Like, because of you and Messi, people were like, Pere, Messi, blah, blah, blah. And look at New and Beauty. Even when Gist, Abi Gossip had it that New had a footballer friend, is no longer. It was even the fans that were dragging. That was why when the fans saw him with Beauty, they were like, Beauty, why are you stooping so low? This no. But you can't control how they feel for each other. So I just feel that Pere in his own part didn't play his shot well, because I know that Mercy has a good heart, like she keeps saying. And she said in Hero, and I think as they are, all they crave is love. All these people you're seeing, forget celebrity thing, no. There's something they lack. And Mercy always says it. She said it in Hero Daniels. Then when Pere met Tiwa, he still took to his Instagram. I saw Tiwa today. He looked so. How many times have you seen Messi come? Messi was at Whiskey's mother's burial. How many times have you seen Messi hyping Whiskey, hyping this one, hyping the other one? But I was at this and I saw Tiwa, all those things. Imagine you're the lady. So at times, let's not blame. Do to me what you want me to do to you. If you know that if I do it to you, you feel happy, just do it. Whether directly or indirectly. You know, women are somewhat jealous. They feel, especially when your partner is talking to another person. Guys, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you're just joining us. There's a way a man might see a beautiful lady and he want to admire. He may just admire without saying it, because you're saying it out may cause you don't know how far it will go in your partner's mind, and so it's better you don't even say it. You just say it within you. Said Pere can never measure up with Adekunle because Adekunle is more mature and reasonable. He's only an immature that, like him, that will want to show his foolishness outside. See, please, Elizabeth, don't call Pere names, okay? Nobody is above mistake. These are things that I feel he did not do well. Okay, you're not here to call him names. Okay, you're not here to call him names. We've not heard from him. Neither have we heard from Mercy, so you never can tell. But I'm just talking on based on my own expectations. And I don't think I'm the only one saying it, because even some lovers of Perry were like, what he said is wrong. Coming from somebody that you've been together with is wrong. And you may have just said it, let me just say it. But what if tomorrow you really want to, like, they mentioned that he's been using people to beg her and she said no. So how do you think this same person will feel after all these things you are doing? It's wrong. Okay, he said Mercy's good heart will always lead her to achieve more in life. It's good, Maria. Okay, see why for love, fraud, and others are there to support her. Aku. Okay, Elizabeth Aku said, for all I know, he is truly not man enough. I would love to see the next woman he moves to. Okay. That podcast was made a long while ago when he was nice with Mercy. So why are people saying he was talking about her? No, no, they were not together, mind you. 9th of December. Go and check when he put out the disclaimer that he was not dating Mercy. I think it was in November. The podcast was on 9th of December, and as at that 9th of December, you can't say when he was good with Mercy, when he also responded that the Percy ship don't sink like Titanic. So how can you say when he was good with Mercy? No, he said he's not dating her, and you see him liking the case posts, liking this person post, and he's been talking since then. He's been doing. I love Pere right from his season, but these were places I felt he did not do well. So if he can just cut down, especially anyway, there's something that really happens. You know that two persons in relationship are like kids in the kindergarten, they are still learning, okay? So how a man or a woman can make a man better for another person, or just vice versa. Like I keep referring back to that sisters movie, because when you can watch it on BET, DSTV. Okay, if you get BET channel, you can always watch it there. Yeah, but I don't think it's still airing now because I've watched lots and lots of its episode. You can still check it on YouTube or um okay, well, that's what we do on YouTube. So the channel is not just all about them, just the way people are holding spaces. So we just come out here because they are like our own. So we are shipping them. And I'm not just getting to find out that or getting to know that they are no longer together. I've known for long. That is why my recent content, like 2 weeks ago, coming down 3 weeks, has always been either Mercy separately or Pere separately, or sometimes I may just talk about them together. But I knew from the one because I've really been following on all, and I see comments, and so it's not new to me. The reason I'm bringing it is just the way people assisted setting up spaces to just analyze. So I'm just like, all my fans, will I say my fans now, all my subscribers, or my community, you guys are my family, won't really be able to like, I won't really be able to like reach everyone. And it's not everybody that like comments, but if we come on live, people may feel free to air their views, their opinions. So that's just why we're here. It is what it is. No be today we begin see marriage dey scatter. Wetin na today we dey see marriage say e scatter. No be today. Precious and FFK, they are back after all the gbasgbos. So nobody is laughing at me for what. Are they my siblings? Are they my, what are they? Am I getting anything from them? This is my channel. I run a motivation channel. I talk about love, relationship, personal growth, development. I carry gist, entertainment, celeb. It's not only I talk about every and any. You see anything on my channel, I talk about the video. I talk about anybody that I feel like it has a success story or has any gist that relates to any part of my channel, be it inspiration, be it motivation. So for relationship, I've really been centering on Percy because I was looking at it like a mature relationship. Probably I would have switched to Cross and Kim to talk about their relationship because what I'm looking for is something I can say that will motivate others and make them feel good about the whole stuff. Promote their mental well-being. That's just all I'm here for. Not so. The question is, why are people insulting Pere? Will you guys be surprised if you see Mr. Pere in the US? No, it's not a mistake. I pray God openly disgraces. Well, we're not going to be surprised if you see them in the US because do you know why we're not going to be surprised? We're not going to be surprised because it just takes one decision away for you to get to anywhere. It takes only a decision for people to get to their next level. It takes only a decision for success. So if Pere decides that this night is going to call up Mercy and say, hey babe, just let's put everything behind us, let's meet, let's talk. Or Mercy decides that, so it's not a new thing. They don't need angels to come down from heaven. It's between them. If Pere like, hi babe, can you come to the US? Let's talk. Or he comes down to Nigeria and says, babe, let's talk. Or probably from there, you can just call her up and say, babe, everything is going on. Let's just talk. Let's sort out our differences. Old flames will always rekindle. Women are emotional. They tend to forgive easily. There is no harm in giving a second chance. So I won't be surprised. It's not like the whole world has ended. Anything cannot always happen. Maybe today we begin to see sheep scatter come back. So I'm not going to be surprised there. I'm not going to be surprised. Husband and wife do all sorts of things. The woman goes home. At the end of the day, they are back together. So it's not a new thing. It's not a big deal. I will even be so happy. It's not a big deal there. So you guys, you guys, that's just it for them. So this where, or this is where I felt Perry missed it. Like as I was talking about that sisters previously, maybe he might use all these ones, like all the things people are saying now. Probably he has not experienced this type in his relationship. It may just be all he needed to like improve on some things. Yeah, so one can, a woman can make a man better for his next relationship. Likewise, a man can make a woman better for the next relationship, because when I'm not very good at recalling names. When a particular lady was like with the guy because he didn't have money, she was broke shaming him, and she felt she has gotten someone who pays her bills, does that one. She switched and even had to insult this young man before um her so-called guy or dogo, as I mentioned. I'm talking about sisters now. You guys can look for, it's not a recent stuff, it's a series anyway. I don't know if they've stopped it. So but this guy that used to be like all playful, unserious, like by the time he got the next woman, he was a changed person altogether. And guys, you are talking about Pere and Mercy ship. That one, if to say no be black American thing, for sheep them die. Oh my goodness. In fact, if you see the chemistry, you won't believe this guy is married. In fact, I'm going to check their names. Maybe next time I'm going to come on space, or anytime I'll say anything about this too, I might just put it on. This one Pere and Mercy, this one sheep. I said, the sisters, sheep make me scatter. I had to go and start checking the guy, so that he's even married with a very beautiful family, and like the wife like supports him. In fact, I had to like start studying about him. He has about how many kids? Very young to this guy. You see the wife. I was like, Jesus, is it who is doing this thing with Fatima? When you talk about chemistry, this is the peak of it. When you talk about oh my goodness, in fact, at the time we were like, they should get married already. They are good together. It's a series, or they are blah 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 blah. Something that made me to go and start, you know, googling about him. Let me check Google. Let me find out much about him and so on. I think he has a channel with his wifey. They do. You won't believe that. Okay. Okay. Um, Quell said, God Almighty will not shame me. Amen. Oh. Elizabeth, Messi doesn't need a man like Pere. Messi prefers keeping her life. Huh? So that's what I'm telling you now, that he may have learned from his mistakes, and all these things that are saying now, don't think he may have learned from them, and he will want to. So a a woman may prepare a man for his next whatever. So, you know, to the extent that you needed to see the way this person was with the other person, that both of them even share their, like, they have their diverse passwords. You can have access to this person's phone. You can, yeah, which one is good? No one. You can have access to this person's phone. You can have access to this person's phone. And when the other person that has already made him a good person for another woman, so he should stay coming back. And you know, old flames will always rekindle. The old flames rekindling, she got pregnant. And then getting pregnant, it was not even for the guy. I think it was for her Odogu. But because she has seen that this particular young man is now married, he has money, and so when she got pregnant, she was like, "Oh, it's for him, it's for this one, it's for that one." And this particular young man had already told the person he's dating, look, I told you about my old girlfriend. I told you about what happened. I think she told me she's pregnant, but this. So when the girl was like making a fuss about the whole stuff, this, that, she had to. When she confronted this present person, said, I'm pregnant. I said, I know, but I don't have issues with that. We have to do a DNA. If my husband is responsible, yeah, we'll take care of the child. But if he's not responsible, please, I don't want to see you around me. The main lady was like, but this, he said, no, you called him first. He showed me the text message. I have a password to his phone and he has mine. So, the lady was like, what? These were things she could not experience with him. But now, all those things has made him a better man for the next person. So, don't be surprised that the next person, if both of them don't patch up things, the next person his parent is going to get, don't be surprised that he no go talk pim. I'm serious. Then if there are the ones that Messi is doing, probably we don't know. She doesn't talk now. She will not post, so we would not really know. You may be surprised that the next person she's going to be rolling with is going to be like, So I think we all learn from our mistakes. So Pere should learn from his mistakes. If it's not all women that like men that talk much. Ideally, men are not even supposed to be chatterboxes. It's women like we really talk. Men are supposed to be like reserved, just speak once in a while. But opening your mouth, wow, always have something to post, always have something to say, always. Most women see it as a big turn off. Like when you're talking with a man on the phone, you expect that if she really like her, she would not split to his fans. Yeah, I mentioned that in my video, but something surprised me today. I said the particular person that held that space yesterday, that carried everything on her head, today was so happy that she spoke with Mercy because they had another space today. And she was like, oh, that she has had the opportunity to speak with Mercy. I was not like, So all the things you were saying yesterday, as if you always sit down with Mercy and talk, you've not even spoken with her before, is today on space. So I beg, leave fans, Jerry. He has to learn his lessons the hard way. Well, Pere has been through a lot, okay? From being raised by his mom, getting married at a young age, being divorced, trying to succeed in life, trying to find his feet, and you know, Maria, he liked Maria, and nobody would say because they were all in the house. Then Maria was not even a celebrity; she not get money. Maybe he just saw her and liked her. Maybe fair women, or So it didn't work. Now Messieke, and we never expected all these passports. Even if they wanted to like part ways, it would have just been quietly, peacefully. They can run into each other and say hello, hi. They can see at parties and still dance together. But it didn't turn out that way because Pere was splitting so much. So I think he did not do well. He did not do well. So next time anybody calls him or is going to be on any interview, he should be a little more reserved, and he should not just say much. Just look at Neil today. Neil came out, he just put something. He didn't even direct it to Fina. He just said anything that does not have to do with God, love, or money, count me out. So now you know yourself, may you catch sub if you know say na you. He was he really refer to Fina your this or I don't have your time. I think a word is enough for the wise, but for the mercenaries, they did so bad yesterday. It was wrong. He was very unruly. He was very immature. He was very childish of them to have broke shamed Pere. No matter what he has done, if he's dating a girl, he has a right to come to her house. He has a right to be with her. After they were enjoying each other's company, so it doesn't matter who visits who. And all the things they said, I mentioned in my video. I said it's not good because you're indirectly blocking the way for mercy. So any other person that is going to come now will start measuring himself. And even if the person is an odogu, the person will be like, if your fans can insult a man like this, well, so like as I was saying, um, well, I don't really have much to say again. I think I've exhausted all my points, all the things I have to say. The only thing I'm telling them is everybody respect yourself. Mercenaries, don't get so involved in Mercy's privacy. Who she chooses to marry, who she wants to date, it's her business. Okay. She mentioned that Perry makes her laugh. She enjoys his company. You can't tell me that this is the first time. Mercy, no, don't be today, Mercy, and leave house now. It's not the first time she has been seeing guys. Or for the past 4 days, she's been holding that stadium celebrity stuff. So she must have been seeing Odogus. So why has she not gotten married? If it's that easy, or if it's that so I believe there was something she was actually looking for, and when she saw Pere, she thought she has gotten a bit that loyalty. The way Pere cancer people can be loyal to a fault with the loyalty, the way he took care of her in the house, cook, food is ready, come and eat. So all those royalty treatments, he treated her like a queen. She valued it, and not until they came out of the house and I beg, it is well. So guys, if you're not giving me a thumbs up, just try and give me a thumbs up, and I wish the both of them well. Okay, I wish they've all learned from their mistakes. But once you have anything to do with anybody, even if it has ended, please keep it out of social media. You mustn't answer anything about that person. You want to say something sarcastically, indirectly, and it's to get at this person. Don't do that. Even if it's one day, respect the time that you've shared with this person. And anybody you're opportune to meet in life is for a purpose. In fact, there are so many persons I met on this YT, especially during BB Niger, when we used to come on live stream. There are persons I became so close with. They're not even Nigerians, and today I don't even know where they are. I think after BB Niger, they were always joining the stream. I think after BB Niger, they don't watch again because they don't really follow up. It was when BB Niger ended. They were always on my life. Some of them became more like family. For some of them, to the extent to almost so anybody you're opportune to meet in life is actually for a purpose, okay? Whether it's for you to learn from them or for them to learn from you, or for you to be more careful, for you to be more cautious, for you to so that's just it's a phase, okay? It's a phase. We're all work in progress. So at any age, anybody can improve. At any age, it doesn't matter if you're 100, if you're 200. As anybody should, you don't have to have a fixed mindset like that's who I am. I'm blunt. I'm a straight talker. I'm no. You have to embrace and adopt some growth mindsets. What are the things I'm doing that at least at this age, I shouldn't be, you can't, Fina is 20 something. Fina is not even up to 30. So you're on her podcast, you shouldn't. I don't know how many of you listening to Fina's, you were doing his podcast. You see the way Fina was more of calm and, she was calculating, knowing what to say, what to put out there, what to, not I beg leave and we know them. Fina was like, I beg talk now, you talk this thing, you open I beg no now, like, you don't pass our life. I beg guys. Lovely please there is no need to sugarcoat things. Pere is evil. The same mouth he used to talk about Messi is the same mouth he used to pray for pictures. Please, I at this point I need to go and sleep. Elizabeth, please. Please, at this point, thank God tomorrow is not Sunday. At this point, I need to retire. I need to retire. Okay. I just wish both of them well. Okay. I just wish if you're a patriot here, if you're a lover of Pere here, this is where Pere messed up. This is where he messed up. Okay. So next time he should try as much, okay, to you should know who you're dealing with, okay. There are some ladies that don't like such. Like me personally, I'm a new lady, so I know how we can be. So I don't really like guys who talk much. I don't really like that, or who argue for Africa. So I know opposites attracts. You understand? So and yeah, right from dating season to relationship to marriage, it has always been the opposite, the calm ones that always you're the one talking, they always like listening. And so Pere is way bigger than like all those things now. Children they do that one now. You won't cast them. And on space today, one Petra was like, they don't even know who Pere is, that he's going to spill more. No. It makes you less of a man. It makes you small. It makes you small. And now see how both of them just embarrassed. Not even both of them. See how they were just disgracing some things they were not for the social media. Some things that ears should not even hear. Everybody. So guys, thank you so much for joining. If you've not given me a thumbs up, please give me a thumbs up. At this point, I need to retire. Okay, at this point, I need to retire. Just give us a thumbs up and we'll continue to pray for them and said, God, if it's your will, you know how you do it. Yeah. If it's your will, you know how you do it. But if it's not your will, you still bless them individually and open down their eyes for them to discover and see their own errors and they need to change, where they need to change. So that's it for that. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys some other time on the live. Don't forget to watch some of my uploads. Don't forget to still continue. We have lots and lots of content. You have lots and lots of things to. I believe it's not just about Pere and Messi. This night you must have learned something. You must have had one thing that you go home with, just one thing. So, Lizzie, I know, just calm down. I know how it hurts, but you don't have to. Okay, people. You treat people based on their own zodiac personality and being things are subject to change is something that is constant. Okay, so one should not have a fixed mindset and say this is how I am. If you feel that's how you are, it's not really helping, it's affecting those around you negatively, and it's also bringing you drags, I think all you can do is to embrace change. But I feel both of them should like swallow pride, talk it over, even if it's not ending anywhere, still maintain that friendship. And both of them should also address their fans. Messi should address mercenaries, not to insult Pere. Pere should also address Petra. It's not to insult Messi and Pere. You shouldn't be the one indirectly bringing drag to her. So that's just it. I love you guys and do have a good night rest or good morning or good afternoon. I don't know wherever you're watching me from. Bye. Sorry, guys. Nobody's evil here, please. Elizabeth, please. The hate is much. Okay, just stop. Just stop. Okay, these are two beings in a relationship and having issues. So we're just trying to like. This is where you've done wrong. This is just like a what I call it a mobile counseling. This is where you've done wrong. This is where you've done wrong. So there's no point calling anybody names or calling anybody evil. No. No, please, no, it's not acceptable. Elizabeth, please, it's not acceptable. He must have learned his mistake, learned from his mistake, or yeah, it's not acceptable. Please, okay, it's not. Yeah, I don't accept toxicity on this channel. All we do is this is where you're wrong, this is where you're right. Please. Okay, yeah, that's what we're saying. Okay, please, I've gone over all this and I've said lots and lots of things. Old flames rekindle, people break, they come back. I've even given references, FFK, Precious, they are back. So Tichidi and the wife, after so many years, they realized that, oh, this was where we missed it and they are back. So let's let's stop the hate, or yeah, let's just wish that they learn from their mistakes and if they mustn't come back together. But if it happens, fine. If it does not happen, let them just be friends. That's just it. So enjoy the rest of your night and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.